Hopefully that works. Sweet. Buttons still work. So tonight we're going to be starting off with some hammer time, as I'm calling it, because the entire purpose of the goal is to get Colossus Hammer. Equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. Get that equipped either to or Duelist, Inkmoth Nexus, and I believe Swiftblade Vindicator? Yes, or Swiftblade Vindicator. And hopefully equipping it to one of those guys will win you the game. So the goal is to knock them dead real quick. Ideally, I believe it's what, turn 2 is turn 1 Duelist into Sigarda's aid, play out the hammer, kill him. Anyway, let's hop into it. The deck looked fun, wanted to play it. How's everybody doing tonight? Sorry that I disappeared off the face of the earth. I just got too busy with school and decided to not bother trying to fit in streaming with all of the homework that I had. But now that school's out, there's now more time in the day. So Tuesday and Thursday there'll be streams of Magic. I do Minecraft Fridays. Don't know. All right, let's see. We won the die roll. We will gladly take this. Okay. So Luris revealed for both players. Let's get this fixed up a bit. Keep. Like, this just kills them on turn 3, right? Unless I'm missing something. Because we just do this, we play out the spell skite. I don't need those stops. Double bobble. Catacombs, Cracks Catacombs. Obviously did not like the card they saw on top there. It's a basic swamp. Cracks Bobble. Damn. They play interaction. No. Having to read what all the cards do. They were smart. That's only equipments. So they'll get 2 bubble draws. Hold the land. Play out the spell skite. Pass the turn. Blooming Marsh into pushes the spell. Sure. And then Thoughtseize. Okay. They take the hammer. Hmm. Obviously play out the inspiring advantage. We'll go ahead and play out one hammer. He's tapped out, so we'll go ahead and animate. Combat swing. Because next turn we can Luris, place a Gardazaid, pass. And then we have a hammer in the yard. Spell bomb. No, we do not. Let's go ahead and cast Luris. Make him pop this spell bomb now. Yep. They're paying black. Luris goes yep. And play out an Ink Moth and pass the turn. So Pleatland. Paying costs. What, you pushing Luris? Grim Flare. Sure. Waiting on them to decide on what they want to do here. Plays out a Copter. Sure. Giver of Runes. We want to go ahead and grab out Shadow Spear here. Its equip cost is 2. How beautiful. Go ahead and suit up Luris. We won't be swinging into the 4/4, but we will be making it so he really won't want to swing in and trade. All right. They play their Luris. Sure. And then probably Bobble. Or Spell Bomb. Goes with the Grim Flare plan. Not gonna trade. I'll take 4. Let that Grim Flare ability hit once. Not the greatest for us, but hey. Plays out Spell Bomb. Or not Spell Bomb, Bobble. Sees what we're drawing. Engineered explosives on 1. Okay. You can't pop it right now. And Bobble, they get a draw. Ah, no. So that's popping. That's gonna pop. They're gonna play the spell bomb. They're gonna exile all our things. Because we can't equip. We could give Luris pro black, but then they'd block with the copter. We could animate Ink Moth, get in for 2. That's our best bet at this point. Animate. Oh, I forgot that's how that interaction works. So I can only get in for 1. Okay, so we've lost game 1. Not much we could have done there. Yep. Like I said, their plan is... Oh, wait. Moron. Moron. They punted just as badly as I did. Swings with their Grim. See, we should have saved and then been able to block. So we take 4 again. Paying costs. What, you fleet landing? Hammer number 2. Okay. Go ahead and give that to our Luris. So we could swing in and offer a trade. We could also hold back. We'll hold back. Okay. Okay, so they could do that method. And like, we're not going to be winning. We have exactly one out. Not getting there. Okay, Luris, we want... During your turn, opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities. That'd be a interesting one. I don't know if that's what we want to be doing. There's some form of rock. So we want our spell skites. Giver's good, Core's good, Sigarda's alright, Steel Shaper's fine. I think we want these guys. Strictly because they then couldn't activate abilities on our turn. I don't know how relevant that is going to be. They don't play red, so Firewalkers stay out. Right, because this is only pro red. Yeah. Paths is a decent answer. Stoneforges feel slow. Like they're just tutors. Bat and cut. Cut a spell skite. Sure. I would love to play first. Go ahead and reveal the Luris. We're missing an equipment, but we have protection and we have creature to equip to. We can't play the creature, but we won't worry about that part for now. This Thoughtseize, sure. Probably takes either Vindicator or Spellskite. Maybe the Outfitter. Because then, yeah, takes the Outfitter in case I draw the hammer. Huh. What a draw. We'll play out the Spellskite. Leave Giver back. Because this way we can make him target and then give it protection. Hey. Red, white, Vindicator. Hammer. All right. So let's see. What do we have on our top deck that allows us to just win? That red instant that allows us to instantly equip. We've got that. And then we've also got like another core outfitter. Both of those are just slam. Assume they resolve. Black. Green. EE on 2. Sure. Ink moth. Swing with the creature. Ink moth, pass turn. No point to play out this spell skite. Cracks the catacombs. Does not choose to shock it in. Arguably, we could have played and should have played Luris there. Destroy each non-land permanent. Sounds good. Now, do you have the spell bomb? Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -2/-2. All right. What a card. I mean, it still gives us things to do if we draw that. Because now we go that one, Luris. Cast our giver. Need to tap that for the right color of mana. And then we pass a turn back. Pushes giver. Okay. Plays their own Luris. Pushes our Luris. Deadweight's our Luris. And that's why he's running Deadweight. I was wondering. Sadly, we didn't get the draw. Hold the land, make it look like we're holding something. Removal? Yeah. This deck's gonna fold the removal left and right. EE on 1. Blow it up 2. Yep. Not blowing up. Interesting choice. Because now we could still just win. Not with top decks like that. Take a redraw. Path. Okay. Get in there. And we have to pass. Fleetland, probably redraw. Yep. Here comes a 3/3 ape. Yeah. The 4/4 value guy. Because the issue is we will still just lose to this EE that is sitting on 1 now that they can pop it. Okay. They ought to land. See, that's the newly controlled one. Animate, newly controlled tab. Paying costs. What are we doing? Assassin's Trophy. Sure. Okay, go for the redraw. Animate. Swing for 6, take us to 5. Final draw here. And with enough mana to pop EE, there is nothing we can draw. Yep. Removal, man. Removal will destroy this deck. We already knew that, but hey. Removal and hand disruption. Surprise, surprise. What is green-black all about? Because we had the turn 3 kill with the Sigarda's aid. But then they had the turn 1 hand disruption. So we don't get to kill on turn 3 when we don't have the cards needed to do so. Okay, we won, of course. Click on this Luris. Huh. No. Sure. Keep, put back an outfitter. Like, it's a 1-lander, but hey. No Luris revealed. Flatcleave Cliffs. Okay. And a land drop. Stoneforge. Yes, we would love to use Stoneforge's ability. Click on one of these hammers. Swing for 1. Pushes the Mystic? Okay. Renin 6 ping. Yep. That'll do it. Land. That'll do. Colossus Hammer. Make a 12/12. It doesn't have haste. I wish it did. Lily? Sack Lily? Sure. Renin 6 can't ping this Ink Moth Nexus. And that's how you do it. Just 0 to 11 real quick. All right. Sorry. So we know it's red. It seems to be Jund, just straight up Jund. Firewalkers are good. Not phenomenal. But dodge is a good chunk of their remove. Well, I don't know. Are they really running bolts anymore? Maybe? I guess the real thing is, what do we not want? Like, the tutors are good. Outfitters ain't bad. Spellskites are good. Givers seems slow. But the protection seems... yeah. I think we just run it back. We're up a game. What's the worst that can happen, right? Revealers. Replace these with lands, and this would be Snapkeep. But no, we don't keep this against with no lands. Oh. It's a one-lander. But the one land isn't terrible. Keep bottom skite. So they went with 7. Enters the battlefield tapped land. All right. Well, that's not great for us. Play out that Shadow Spear. Because our main thing... well, he can't cast Renin 6 off of a Baron more. Or they, I should say. That Zombie Ground, shock it in. Black and red. Black and green. Goify goif. Yeah, buddy. That's a goif. Land? So now they need another red-green source, running 6. Ping my dude. No ping? Neat. I mean, we'll go ahead and deck then. Yeah, it grows the Goyf, but I don't think they're swinging with that Goyf. I think that Goyf's on blocking duty until they can do something like Croxa. Sure, Croxa me. Discard a magnetic theft. Goyf grows to a 4/5. Brennan 6, ping off my dude. Yeah. Goyf hurts. Wow. I mean, we'll play it. Black, red, green. Bloodbraid Cascade. Cascades into Assassin's Trophy. Gonna hit my Sigarda's Aid. What? Oh, doesn't want to give me the land. Okay, makes sense. Does that gets in for 7? We go down to 8 or 9. I can't math. Yep, and they get their Verdant Catacombs back, play out their Verdant Catacombs. Croxa's coming down next turn. We've got plenty to discard too. So we can core Outfitter, have a 3/3 blocker with lifelink. That's our best shot. If it can live a turn. So now we've got a 3/3 blocker. Hoping to dodge removal. Fetch. Gonna shock it in? Nope. Okay. You just get rid of this card and I concede. Bloodbraid cascades into Lily. That'll be good enough. Because Lily down tick and then we take lethal. So we saw enough Croxa and Bloodbraid shenanigans that I want some number of these Firewalkers in. I think it's cut there and cut on a duelist, since they both get pinged off. Yeah. I would love to play first. Reveal the Luris. Keep? Like, shock it in, play out this hammer. Black cleave. White Firewalker. Catacombs. Fetches. Gets a basic forest. Red, green. Renin 6. Always yes, always yield. Returns the land. They go up to 4. Like, do we just go for the 2-turn clock? Have a way to deal with this core Firewalker? That feels right to me. Just force them to have an answer. Attack them, take them to 7. Needs a way to deal with this Firewalker that is not red. Totally doable. Inquisitions us. Okay. You can take one of my 2 tutor effects. Takes the Mystic. Knows they're not just straight dead if they can deal with this hammer or the Firewalker. Fetches down to 6. It's a basic swamp. Does that. No creature? Okay. Okay. Attack both. Push. Sounds good. I cannot play and equip. I can play, but I cannot play and equip. Miscounted by 1. Oh well. I mean, they're down to 4. They ping here. They now have to remove the core duelist. If they try to Lily here. Sure. It's a nice Lily. Giver's good. Take him down to 1. Yeah, well, you can't use that fetch land. Only at this point is only negative for you. Creature? Like, just play out a chump blocker, right? Bloodbraid, cascading, trying to find an answer. Assassin's Trophy. Trophy's the duelist. Or the outfitter. Yep. I'd love to use Assassin's Trophy's ability. Land off the top. Because then we go Luris into core outfitter, suit up the giver, swing. Discards Lily. Yep, leads that back. Land off the top, baby. I would love to pay the 2 life. Cast this Luris. Got that one. Outfitter. White, white. Use that Bloodbraid Elf as a chump blocker. Yep. And say the problem is that's what you're gonna have to be doing the entire rest of the game. Bloodbraid again? Sure. Maelstrom Pulse. Okay. What you pulsing? Okay. Pulses the giver. Bloodbraid resolves. Target player sacrifices a creature. And we sacrifice this as Luris. And now you just straight lose? He dropped us the GGs. I cannot complain about Hammerman doing hammer things. It's a fun deck when it works. All right. Time in queue of 40 seconds. Always fun. All right, let's go. Let's see, do we win? We won the die roll, and this man is from Austin. I will gladly reveal Luris. They do not reveal a Luris. We keep this, right? Like, we don't know what they are, but turn 1 hammer into turn 2 12-12. Hope they don't have the hand disruption. Hammer time. Nice. It's a great deck. Yep. Black. Oh no. No. Hand disruption kills me. Except, you know, I have the magnetic theft. Takes the theft. Okay. Scared of the instant speed. Makes me think he's got a way to deal with it, but hey. Force him to do it, right? We'll just drop a 12-12 on turn 2. Bloodstained Mire, fetch, fatal push. Basic swamp again. Just Death Touch lifelink. I like it. Lay out the giver. Or can we go ahead and play out second hammer? Hold back. We're not gonna swing into a Death Touch lifelinker. Because we can just go for each swamp. There we go. That's how you'll get there. Yep, have to hold back. Mag theft. All right. Man, if we had one more land. We'll go ahead and clear the way. I'm assuming he's gonna block. So some form of black devotion. Can't kick it. So what we want here is we wanted land. That doesn't solve our issue of needing land. White steel shapers. Get down this shadow spear. We can't kill. Something tells me he's just going to take this. Oh, no. So he doesn't have a second gatekeeper. Well, even if he did, he needs one more land. Okay. Just go ahead and try to equip. Make it 13-13 with lifelink and trample. Turn it sideways. Hopefully this will be enough to get there. They go to 8, we go to 25. Good old 2-turn clock. Lily? Kicked gatekeeper. Let's go. Yep. Okay. Give her pass turn. Not super strong, but not weak. No blocks. We're at 25. We're fine. All creatures get -2, -2. Hey there, Ed. Let's give it +10, +10. Target creature gets -1, -1. Sure. You're using 2 removal spells. I'm fine with that. I'm surprised that we're operating this well on 2 lands. Like, we haven't even been able to cast Luris. Okay. White. That. Play out the Luris. Can't cast anything in our graveyard right now, but that's fine. We'll have the Luris down. So now he's got 7 mana. That's somewhat of a scary number.
So land off the top is what we want. Because then we can go Steel Shapers, equip, get the hammer, play the hammer, instant equip. Yep, 4, 5. Gary! Woot woot. We can also give her whip, spear, and pass. So we'd have to sack. They're at 13. This is 24. Hammer. I mean, they either have the push or they don't and they lose. Block, block. Five and 4, yep. Yep. There we go. All right. So some form of mono black devotion. Paths don't seem bad. I don't really have anything that seems bad though. Like we can shave on a couple of things. No. It's mono black. I almost boarded out the giver. No. It's mono black. Reveal our Luris. Bloodstained Mire. Hammer. Fetches. Yeah. So it's mono black. I don't know why you wouldn't fetch main. I guess to activate push, but again, at this point, core duelist. I'll get this spell skite down. Death touch and lifelink, baby. Go ahead and play that. Not paying the life. Play out the core duelist and pass the turn. No board wipe. Swings with the death touch lifelinker. We're good. We will take that sauce. Magnetic theft. Okay. Go for the outfitter plan. Suit it up. Hope they don't have second defile. They have second defile. Okay. All right. We're still fine here. We've got this magnetic theft, which allows us to do it at instant speed. No blocks. Elitist. Sure. Odds are you really don't have the file number 3. Go ahead and swing out. Wait until blockers have been not declared. And magnetic theft it. There we go. Hammer time, baby. Man. It's a fun deck. And it not only is it fun, it's decently powerful. Like, yeah, we kind of folded to that green-black Luris deck. I would love to play first. Sure. It's not bad in the blind. Gives us our 2 colors. Has a giver. Has a spell skite. Okay. Snow-covered island entered the exile zone. This is some spice. Misty Rainforest, cracks Misty Rainforest. Also, Chalice on 1 absolutely hoses us. Renin 6. Okay. Spell Skite. As seeing it's a protection card, we'll knock Ren down a peg. Because we don't need protection card on protection cards. Misty Rainforest cracks the Misty. Hits their snow-covered island. Hits the Misty. Okay. 4 Duelist. Colossus Hammer. Neat. So this is some form of 4-color snow control, I'm assuming. Okay, go into main. Okay, plays out Misty. Cracks the Rainforest. And gets Snow-Covered Island. Sure. And then upticks. You've already played your land for the turn. So at this point, we're assuming it's just counter magic galore. Yep. Load a Shadow Spear. Issue is we need 2 different things off the top. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to get a single spell to resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cryptic going with bounce. Assuming bounce draw. Okay, roll it. Cryptic bounce. Or spell skite. I want to keep this duelist around. Plays out that Rainforest. Tracks Rainforest. Goes and grabs Mystic Sanctuary. Returns Cryptic to the top of their deck. What? What? Okay. Not what I was expecting. Mystic Sanctuary, return Time Warp. Serum Visions to draw a card. Recast Time Warp. So it's some form of taking turns deck? Like, this is some spice. Renin 6 upticks. Sanctuary, Time Warp. Second Time Warp. So now they just need a way to recur there. They just need a way to recur Time Warp, which they will have with Emblem and Retrace. They still need to come up with a way to kill me. Does that put Time Warp on top? Emblem Renin 6. Past turn. And now they'll slowly go through their deck. Recast Time Warp. Like, as soon as they show me a clock here, not a clock, but a threat answer thing. Torch of Defiance. Okay. So that retrace, pitching the card that you just did. Yep. And exile. Yep, I'm not gonna make you go through that loop. I'm not getting the turn back. Just making sure that they saw it. All right. Oh no. None of these deal with what they're doing. We just have to try to be faster than that. Can't let them get to 5 mana. Or focus down the Renin 6. One of the two. Hmm. Does it say that I'm playing the wrong game? I should be in Magic. MC Hammer. Kinda, sorta. It's because the deck runs Colossus Hammer as its main win condition. So people have dubbed it Hammer Time because of MC Hammer. Yes. And the goal is to kill them as quickly as possible using it. We don't have a weapon. Mulligan. Yeah. Colossus Hammer. Man, if we just had a way to... Nah, you're good. Let's see. Drop the Steel Shaper's Gift. Because if we can rip... We can hit exactly Sigarda's aid. We win on turn 2. Scalding Tarn, fetch. Don't have the turn 1 bolt. Breeding Pool. Okay. There we go. Not Sigarda's aid, but not bad. You're only getting in for 1 right now. But this forces them to have Ren 6 here. And if they have exactly Ren and 6, we get punished for our order of creatures. Yep. Down tick. Yep. Play out the canyon. White, white. Core outfitter. Suit up the Giver of Runes. And hopefully this is enough to get us there in 2 turns. Yeah. Just turn 2 or turn 3. Here's an 11-12 or 12-12. Deal with it. And it's not like an Emrakul where you're cheating it in and then it's going away. It's just big dude, smack you in the face. Remove it or die. But again, if I had gone turn 1 Giver into turn 2 Core Duelist, I could have then given it double strike and killed him right there. The other way ended up giving him an out. Fun. Snow-covered astrolabe. Cool. So we can go turn 1 Giver. That's not exactly a great draw for us. But hey. Yep, so I think we have it on turn 3 if they don't have counter magic. Again, I'd be shocked if a deck like this doesn't have counter magic. So fetch shock, probably taps this astrolabe for red and plays down good old Ren and 6. Stomps. Okay, I guess. I guess they're allowed to play their removal. Second magnetic theft. Well, that's just not fair. Hope they tap out here. Because if they tap out, then we just go animate combat swing after no blocks. Give it +10, +10. Oh, the deck is really fun when it works. And like, it worked. It's very consistent to my surprise. The first game that I lost was because they had removal after removal after removal. So this is not the newly controlled one. Newly controlled, we will tap. Begin combat. We can play a bit, but for the most part, we run it in the sideboard.
I've seen a couple of the boggle lists that try it as well. Come on, show me your Archmage's charm. Petty theft. Returning the hammer. Okay. So they go to 1 infect. And now we pass the turn. Land off the top here is what we want. That is not land. What's up? Thank you very much for the sub, Alex. Ogward Scissors Hands. Interesting name. Interesting one. How's it going? Stoneforge is into the hand. It's just another tutor effect. So the hammer resolved. See if we can get a creature to resolve. A creature resolved. Fun. Brazen Bar comes down. They go fetching. What's going to be happening? Glad to hear that it be going. How was your stream tonight, by the way? I'm assuming you streamed. Sadly, did not tune in. I was busy. Not that I'm aware of, which does definitely seem to be a downside to this deck, is that you are basically only trying to do magnetic theft at instant speed. So Uro came in, they now have 2 mana. There was not a target for Mystic Sanctuary. So they need to have Stomp or Renin 6. Or EE on 1. That's a card that exists. Blows up the world on 1. Yeah. We go down to 17. Shadow Spear's not bad. We'll go ahead and land this Stoneforge and a hammer while we can. Since we can't cast Luris because we're on 2 colorless mana. Yep, we've got Luris as our companion. Just waiting. Hey man, that way when they remove all of our stuff, we just go and get it back. There's a Ren and Stumpy. It's what? Do they even get anything? Okay, so they get a Flooded Strand here. Play. We've got 2 cards in hand. Breeding Pool. Shocked it in. Really? Okay, Time Warp. Sure. Are we about to get comboed?
Hmm. So there's a Scalding Tarn. They then get a Mystic Sanctuary to get this Time Warp back on top. Yep. Do they have the second Time Warp? If Time Warp is their last card, this game is over. Let's see. Alright, so game doesn't seem to be over. Because if their last card was Time Warp, you would just windmill slam that. I guess it wouldn't be over. Because you could only do that repetition one more time. Would be 1 turn, 2 turn. You would only be able to get Ren 6 to the point where he could emblem. Granted, you also hit us for 9, so we'd go down to 5. Take an extra turn after this one. Okay. And then it has enough mana to then do the Time Warp that's on top. I don't think we're dead yet. Oh, he also hadn't done Renin 6 yet? We might be dead. We can't block. So we go down to 11. They have 1 card in hand. They draw. They pay. Oh, they skipped the untap step entirely, so Brazen Borrower still stays tapped. So we're only at 8, not 5. So that Time Warp comes back. We're now at 5. Renin 6 can 4-3. Untap, cast this. The only reason I'm not conceding is because if we get the turn back, we can animate, swing, and equip. I'm just waiting to see that we don't ever get the turn back. Recast Uro. And they cast the Time Warp, right? I believe I'm dead. Just making sure that they've already cast this Time Warp and that they have 1 more turn. I just can't remember because I'm not paying too much attention. I'm letting them dirtle. Okay. Cool. 2-2. Let's see if we can make it a positive league. All right. Wow. That was a long queue. Always good to stay hydrated. I would love to take the play. Reveal our Luris. That's lots of tutors. So they reveal the Luris too. Can we rip the hammer just one time? Marsh Flash fetches. It's a basic swamp. Inquisitions. Goodbye, Sigarda's Aid. Bright side, we have tutors galore. Takes the Mystic? Okay. That's fucking stupid. Unless he has a way to deal with this core duelist. Cause like... So they draw. Sigarda's Aid. Hammer. Yep. We will hit you for 22 on turn 2. There we go, baby. So there's some Luris deck. Some black Luris deck. Again, we didn't see enough to know what to do. Like, I don't know if these core Firewalkers are any good. Probably not. These paths don't seem terrible as a way to remove their Luris. But we could also just be faster again. Well, that's an easy choice. Out the shrine, shock it in, and Inquisition us. Yep. Take your pick. I only have tutor effects and protection right now. Chooses the spell Skype. We definitely go with the turn 1 giver. Inquisitions again. Chooses the Stone Forge. Seal of Fire, sack Seal of Fire. So Mardu Luris. Oh, we've got a bit more information as to what their deck is trying to do. We'll take this 2/2 double strike lifelinker. If it sticks around. Keyword being if. Triome.
Yeah, so Mardu. We'll play this out tapped and go ahead and do the white core outfitter. So we have 2/2/2s out. Push. Cool. I still have a 2/2. Plays out Luris, Seal of Fires, hits our core Firewalker. Yep. And I don't know how we beat that at this point. What? What's up, man? White one. Play out this Luris and cry. Yeah. Go ahead and offer up this trade. I'm assuming I'm going to just hit for 2 here. Yep. And instep, Seal of Fire hits our Giver or Luris, and then replay Seal of Fire, killing our other one. So we just kind of lose. And a Bloodghast. Interesting choice. I'm assuming I'm not getting to untap with this Giver. Yeah. So now I can get this core outfitter outside of Seal of Fire range. We will just equip. We'll hold. Probably not the correct decision, but small blocks. Just that we have a creature to sack. And then a land to sack. And they get their basic planes, I'm assuming. Except it doesn't have to be basic off of flagstones. It just has to be a plains. And Seal of Fire. I mean, this Luris ain't coming in. Steel Shaper, get the hammer. Cast the hammer. Hope they don't have another smallpox off the top here. Then hope we can hit the instant speed
Going with the double seal. Yep. At which point I don't really have an out, do I? Let's see. Out in the graveyards. Then we need to draw 2 things. Most of our stuff is at least like, I guess we could draw another core outfitter. So we'll see if we can draw that in the 2 turns that we have. Okay. That's not it. Go to 6. He's got 7 on board. Inquisitions? Sure. Sounds good to me. Spellskite. So we can use Spellskite and we can block for a turn. Like, we're still just dead. It's a push. Moving on to the next. Yeah, man, it's good enough. It's a sacrifice a creature effect. All right. So we now know it is Mardu Luris. Paths come in. Tears again seem negligible. We can cut a stone forge. It's a bit too slow. Giver seems pretty good. We can shave 1 though, because smallpox doesn't target. And then we can cut the No, I want to keep the Vindicator. We'll cut a second Stone Forge. It's a 2-mana tutor for the most part. All right, there's our Luris. And yeah, hard to say no to this hand. And the issue is, well, no, we just turn 1 hammer. Because now if it's discard, I've got to pick. So there's a bobble. Bobbles us. There's up Marsh Flats. Fetches. And shocks. Into a Seal of Fire. Okay. Bobble, they draw a card. Spellskite. Play out this giver, pass the turn. Black and white. What are we playing out here? Collective brutality. Okay. Pitch to Bloodghast. So they just need a way to remove remove this second magnetic theft, and they are in the clear. The problem is that's a lot easier said than done. But they could totally do it. Okay. Got both of those, play out a spell skite. Worst case scenario, we turn spell skite into a 10-14. Okay, plan for turn, Bloodghast trigger. Leaves Bloodghast in the yard because they want to smallpox us. Okay. We are not in a good spot now. That comes back. So they've got this Seal of Fire, which Yep, we just take 2 here. One, two, three. I'm assuming this is Luris? Yep. Luris, Bobbleless. Play that one out. Then we will pass. Hopefully we can hit something like our core duelist, play out that, and then play out a Colossus Hammer. White plays out Dark Confidant. Plays what? Dark Confidant from the yard? Plays out Bobble. really hate to cut myself off of our color, but play out the land and pass the turn. Because again, if we can hit one more land, we can animate, try to flash in this hammer with Sigarda's aid, hope that they forget that they have this Seal of Fire that they've had since turn 1. Inquisition. We'll force it now. Oh. So we now have no real outs, seeing that they have 7 power on board. They also really should not have bobbled. They should have cast Seal of Fire again. I get that bobble is nice in terms of value, but casting the Seal of Fire puts me down to 1. Which, I mean, yeah, I guess at that point, since I'm at 1... it's fine to not, because it still means that you have to swing another turn. Oh, they had bobble in their hand, so it wasn't the bobble from the yard. Neat. All right, 3-2 with the hammer. Not great. But the deck was fun. I can't complain. Did I say 3-2? I meant 2-3. Either way, deck was fun. Can't complain. Like I said, the deck struggles with removal, so I'm not surprised that our 3 losses were to a taking turns deck that was able to just counter our stuff and or just stop us in our tracks. A Mardu Lurrus deck, which is Mardu, so that's got a good amount of colors for removal. And then a green-black Lurrus deck, which green-black is very well known for removal and hand disruption. So, not surprised that we ended up not doing too great, because against the decks that we played, we weren't really gonna do well against those anyway.